Today is the day for front suspension. It's all from CP Performance again. Thanks Chris for getting this stuff sorted out for me. We'll get everything fitted up and hopefully have the front subframe ready to bolt in by the end of this video. So first up we've got some front compliance bushers, and I've gone a bit fancier on the front suspension and the rear suspension, so we've got spherical bushers for the front compliance. Fully spherical front control arms as well. So these are spherical where the suspension mounts up, spherical where it mounts to the subframe. Some camber adjustable top arms, and I thought I'd ordered these spherical. I should have maybe opened this box sooner. So I've got these opened up. They are spherical, they've just got boots on. I thought for a moment that I'd been sent rubber ones, but they're obviously pretty nice. I've also got this mystery item, which is very creatively wrapped. Jeez. So this is a DC2 short ratio steering rack. It's pretty horrible. I'm not going to put this on my car. I'm going to clean it because I'm sad like that. I was going to have a go at properly depowering this rack, but time is against me. I haven't got time to start stripping it down and breaking it. So I'm just going to clean it up and I'm going to loop it like my old one was. I never had any problems with that. So I'm going to transplant some of the parts off the old rack and try and make this one a little bit fresher and ready to go. The old rack here, which has been just looped off for a long time, and that's been absolutely fine. I've not had any problems with it. So I'm just going to do the same thing again. If I wasn't to loop it off, I'd have to do quite a lot of stripping this down. I just haven't got time to do it. So I've cleaned it all up. You can see it looks a bit nicer now. So it turns out this boot has been somewhat compromised and it has like some crap in here. So I best get some replacement ones of these. Some freshies. Whilst I've got this steering rack stripped off, it's a prime opportunity to start stripping off all the old bushers from the bottom of here. So the compliance bushers are what we're changing out for the sphericals. We've got all the front arms to change out as well, and then the top arms, which obviously bolt to the top of the uprights. With the steering rack offered back up to the subframe, we can see the loop just kind of sits behind the engine mount, so it stays right out of the way. We'll get this buzzed up tight and make sure everything fits up okay. Compliance bush is off. The front arm is off. We'll replace those with the new ones. This is the spherical bush. Compared with the standard one, you can see there's tons of rubber in that, which is obviously potential for movement, which when we're racing, we don't want. We want everything to be nice and solid. We want it all to stay in the same place. So we've got spherical bearings here where it meets the subframe, spherical bearing here where it meets the suspension. The roll bar mount does not look happy. I'm going to redo this when it's on the car and see if it sorts itself out, but right now it's wrapped. It does not look very happy at all. I hope it sorts itself out with some weight on it because it is upside down. I've started to strip the brakes down. We can see that these have had a good life. These are pretty much done, and it's cooked the rivets out the back of the pads. I'm not sure if it's meant to do that or not. I'm going to send these away and get them spruced up. I've ordered some new boots for the steering rack, and I've ordered a rebuild kit for the calipers as well. bit of an unexpected mission, but I've stripped the brake calipers down. I'm going to take these off to be cleaned up, probably blasted, because they are absolutely battered. They've seen years of hammer, so it'd be nice to start with those fresh, at least then I can see if there's any problems with them, because right now you can't tell if it's leaking or if it's just filthy. There's a bunch of stuff boxed up to send off for blasting or cleaning in some way, shape or form. And what I've discovered is it's going to be much easier to build up everything on the back of the engine bay here before I put the engine in. So I'm going to spend a bit of time putting in the grommets and putting in the brake servo and all that sort of stuff now. And then it'll be really easy to sit the engine in and then the subframe. This is much easier without a windscreen. I am converting to an S2000 clutch master cylinder, which I think is in here. This looks promising. Ah yes, very good. Clutch master cylinder. Of course, to fit the clutch master cylinder from an S2000, we need a little adapter from Hybrid Racing, which is very nice. That's a nice touch. Just see Hybrid Racing like that. Obviously everyone's going to be looking at that when I'm on the circuit, but you know, it's the small things, it's the little things. Now these bits hung in place, I've got to go in and do the pedals inside, so I may as well get the inside partially built back up as well.
One eternity later.
This took me an absolute fucking age, but I've now got the pedals back in. So the master cylinder and the servo are fully hung off the car. I'll get some of the brake lines put in next. Pretty sure that just runs up there. Yeah, that makes sense. I started this by saying I was going to do the front subframe, which I've done. Can't remember if I've shown you it complete, but that is the front subframe, ready to go into the engine bay. Engine ready to go into the engine bay. Engine bay ready to accept said engine. In the meantime, I've also been putting in some of the brake lines in the interior of the car. Not sure if you can see that or not, but this is going to start to come together nicely now. Thanks for watching another video. Come back for another one where hopefully we'll put the engine into the car and it'll start to look a little bit less like a bare shell.